Max Anstie, Detroit. Second for round one, same as last year. I feel like it was a bit of an up and down day. There were highs, not really lows, but there was a bit of some stressful moments. Second qualifying session, you couldn't get a clean lap and stuff like that. Heat race. How was it from your perspective?
I'm very happy to come out with second. It was one of those where the track was nothing like I expected. I was training for hard pack, because last year was pretty hard pack. This year was very soft and sticky. Not like Indy, but sort of like Indy and tight, and I haven't ridden all my World Supercross stuff and Australia stuff's been pretty hard pack. Very hard pack. This was the softest track I've ridden in a while. So to come out with a second after all the carnage in the first turn, in the even the heat race with J-Mart, oh my days, like the heat I was coming through, J-Mart got squirrely, and how I didn't hit him, but I just see him literally hit the floor and then just go stiff, and that wasn't great. I literally went over the finish line thinking, oh my days, that's not ideal. Hope he's somewhat all right.
He's all right.
Yeah, that's good.
So don't worry.
But yeah, very tricky track. Could have ended up on the floor like a lot of guys. Could have ended up dragging some foot pegs. When I got into second, I was happy to just sit there and take the points. As the saying goes, you can not win the championship in the first race, but you can definitely lose it. So no, very happy. I tried a lot of things today with the bike. And that's kind of different from what I did last year. Last year, I was like, if I was fast in the first practice, I just, I'll stay the same. I actually tried a lot of things, but actually didn't make anything better. I went back to what I ran in the beginning. My mechanic, Nate, was like, just when everything's going good, just leave it. Let's just leave the bike. Let's just leave it. And I was like, yeah, I know. We were trying different, even just tyre pressures and like trying to go up on the tyre pressures because it was so sticky. That was what Dunlop recommended, and a few bits here and there. But solid, very happy to come out of here with a second and go into this 3-week break with some work to do.
In the main event, you were closer to the inside on the gate.
Yeah.
Was that just the best gate available, or was it a kind of a bit of strategic work, seeing
massive.
as your jump wasn't great in the
Yeah,
heat?
I know. My heat jump, I thought my jump was all right. I don't know, I thought my clutch was slipping going down the start. I was like, something was weird. I was like, I just got swallowed. So for the main, I wasn't sure. And I thought, right, I'm going to go inside. And I didn't actually have to push anyone, but I was there. If they wouldn't have all crashed, I would have probably still came around in, I don't know, fifth-ish, something like that. Because I was inside for the next turn. So I was in a solid spot. Obviously I came in and then I see the guys to the right of me just cartwheeling. So very lucky to sort of be in that position and get out there half decent.
You did this last year, and I don't really know what the thinking is. You go so high in all the berms, so much higher than everyone else, and you really rail them. Yeah. But why? Because you did it last year and you're doing it this year. Zach Osborne tweeted that you in the corners is awesome. So it's good, but it's different. So why?
Well, I mean, my mentor, Doc Hudson, said, define a groove and make it stick. And when Lightning did that, I just really tried to replicate that and just stick to my groove and make it work.
Okay, I'm now questioning a lot about your strategies with racing, but that's okay.
I mean, I literally thought it was a wild race. I came around the first lap and there was knobs out and everything around the first lap. There was people, bikes everywhere. I was like, whoa, what sort of show is this? I was like, there's kids in the stand. I was having a mental time. But no, definitely an eventful night. Happy to come away with a second, and let's go get some food, shall we?
So you're nothing about the high berms. There's no thinking here. You're so high in the berms.
Yeah, just ripping, aren't I? I'm trying to do what Danger Boy does and get my bars dragging going around the berms, so I go high.
Okay, thank you for letting us know.
You want a serious answer.
Well, it's your thing. You did it last year because I remember asking you then. Like what?
Depends on the track. Depends on where you are.
Like the second, for instance, second corner, you were the only one using the top rut.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my momentum. It's a 450 thing. I feel like it's cutting down. The bike, a 250, every 250 is slow. So I feel like I'm almost riding it a little bit like sand. I mean, maybe like GPs, I don't know, like just trying to keep my momentum while I can. If the rut gets fucked on the outside, then obviously I've got to switch. But I'm trying to like go feet up. I'm also saving energy doing that. But it's one of those where sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's not. It depends on the track. It's just more of my style. I'm trying to just open the track up instead of making it so tight. And also, you've got to remember, like, I know I keep saying it, my team and my crew have done a great job. My bike is really good. But I'm riding against factory bikes, Star, Yamaha, PC, Huskies, KTMs, whatever. They can cut down and they've got the pop. I'm still probably heavier than them. And I've got to find things that work for me. Like, me cutting down is fine, but I'm just going to be able to match them or I'll just be able to stay the same. Whereas at least if I can run some turns fast or high, it's a little more sketchy maybe for them, like just because you're in that rut. But once I get my flow going around there, I kind of feel a bit more outdoorsy maybe doing that. I don't know.